L-O-Y-A-T. It's in the name.
Welcome into the Good Old-Fashioned Dislike Podcast, where dynasties never die and hate is an extreme word, but just barely. This episode is brought to you by the Friday Refresh Podcast. All-Pro counselor Ben Hayes serves up a 3 to 5 minute motivational mental health episode every other Friday. Click the link in the description to give it a listen and a subscribe. On this podcast, we pick a football rivalry and we submit that rivalry to the panel of dislike. They will come up with reasons why we like one team, dislike one team, and vice versa. By the end, we come to a conclusion of where our loyalties lie, mainly based on non-football things, but that's what's so much fun. Be sure to tell us in the comments who you're rooting for when the USC Trojans travel to South Bend to take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. These teams met for the first time in December of 1926. Since 1952, these two teams have battled for the Jeweled Sha-lay-luh. The Irish lead the series 48-37-5. Look out for your opportunity to submit your likes and dislikes on Instagram.com/Ben and Travis. Now to the professionals of dislike. This week's golden dislike goes to lining up in shotgun in short yardage situation, and especially when all you need is a kneel down. Every time a team lines up in the shotgun on 4th and 1, an angel loses its wings. The uniform light goes to both of these teams, with a slight nod to the Irish when they wear the green jerseys. Give us South Bend, Indiana over LA any day. California politics, dislike. Pawnee, Indiana politics, hilarious. My top 5 Parks and Recs characters. Number 5, Little Sebastian. Bye, bye, Little Sebastian. Number 4, Tom Haverford. Number 3, Ben Wyatt. Number 2, Andy Dwyer. And number 1, Ron Swanson. Lucky Charms, like. The song Ireland by Garth Brooks, like. Conor McGregor, you make the call because I'd like to keep the few teeth I have left. LA Dodgers, dislike. Will Ferrell is an alumni of USC, like. That reminds us that Lincoln Riley sits on a throne of missed tackles, poor defense, and probably smells of beef and cheese. USC's Horse Traveler, like. USC's V for Victory salute, like. Irish coach Marcus Freeman, like. Touchdown Jesus for the Fighting Irish, like. The Hunchback of Notre Dame, like. Reggie Bush's highlight reel, amazing. The Bush Push, dislike. The NCAA taking away Reggie Bush's Heisman, dislike. Joe Theismann changing the pronunciation of his name to win the Heisman, dedication. Joe Theismann almost losing a leg to Lawrence Taylor, disgusting. Imaginary girlfriends, they're imaginary, so not sure what to do here. Imaginary girlfriends can't win a natty versus Alabama, like. Legendary Lou Holtz, like. Legendary Lou Holtz knowing how to take a joke on College Game Day, like. Ryan Day getting triggered by Lou Holtz while Lou is the butt of the joke, dislike. The instant classic Rose Bowl featuring Reggie Bush's Trojans versus Vince Young's Longhorns, like. The Trojans get to play in the Rose Bowl Stadium every year, jealousy. The old school lines in Notre Dame's end zones, America. Notre Dame's 4 horsemen inspiring the greatest pro wrestling faction, the 4 Horsemen. Newt Rockney's win one for the Gipper speech, like. Californian Ronald Reagan playing the role of the Gipper in the classic movie portraying Newt Rockney's speech, America. Ronnie Lott, Marcus Allen, Troy Polamalu, Carson Palmer, Junior Seau, and Caleb Williams brought the V for victory. Tim Brown, Jerome Bettis, Rocket Ismail, Manti Te'o, Joe Montana, Joe Montana, and Justin Tuck were Golden Domers. And the last thing he said to me, Rock, he said, sometime when the likes are up against it and the dislikes are beating the boys, tell them to go out there with all they got and pick just one for the Gipper. And against my better judgment, the pick is in, and just this once, it's hard for me to say this, the pick is for the Irish, and I'm not happy about it.